Wow, that was a performance. The girls were battling and snatching each other's wigs too. The bar has been set so high after what just happened on the premiere.
Well, that was a performance, ladies. Good job to all of us, especially to us tops, and even more to D-Rama and Natalia. The way that D-Rama made a wig snatching fun, that was crazy. She is one to watch out.
Thank you so much. We did great. Natalia being mad because someone did better than her? What a surprise.
Hey Natalia, is everything okay?
Yeah, don't worry. I got some tricks up my sleeve for next time.
You didn't win shit, so no tricks up your sleeve.
Surely you have it up your sleeve. D-Rama has already made it clear to us that you don't have it under the wig.
Wait, did I do something wrong? Am I not allowed to have my opinion? And why did that weird alien got into the conversation? As long as I love you, I still don't think you deserve to win that lip sync sister.
I love drag family drama so much.
As much as I love you, I think you shouldn't have worn this washed-out olive shirt instead of something in the original brat color. Sistor.
Someone clearly doesn't know what brat is. I am still happy to be in the top, though.
While they're fighting, I'm realizing that them being in the top means the others were the worse? No way!
Well, I think it was a really nice premiere, and you all did amazing. I can't wait to keep it up and see what's next on the list.
So true, Prisma. I agree with you, our positive queen. Let's finish this and focus on what's coming next.
Girl, you ain't winning Miss Congeniality.
Exactly, 'cause I'm coming for the throne mama.
The winner of Drag Race RAS Global All-Stars will receive 250,000 simoleons and be crowned the Queen of the Globe. Tonight, with Rebecca Katsuoski, Megara Fuenlabrada, and our extra special guest judge, Jenna Marvin.
New day in the workroom. Last week was crazy. I almost had that win, but now I promise to step my game up and take care of the details. After this time, we can for sure tell that D-Rama and Natalia will most likely be allied. And I also have some people under my sleeve.
Girls, who do you think are the biggest competitions?
Definitely D-Rama. She ate that challenge down. I think we should watch out for her. And her. Not gonna lie. I think I have a crush for D-Rama. She is just so gorgeous. But I'm afraid I might not be her type since I saw she's into more alternative people.
I think we should also watch out for Natalia and Salamuna, and even Vanilla. I think we all did so well.
Have you all seen who won La Casa de los Famosos?
I swear I can't stand Salamuna. You can have the most important conversation, and she randomly comes and changes subject. She's so desperate for attention.
So just to make it clear, we're here to make some good TV. I don't want to get into fights with you, and last week was just performative in case you misinterpreted things.
All good, sister. I will always play around with you. I don't really care about the others, but with you, being a friend comes before being my competition. D-Rama and I have been friends for years. She has seen me in my darkest times, and I couldn't stand to fight her. At all.
Ooh, girl, you got RAS mail. Peekaboo.
My global phenomenons. Grab your sequence, unleash your pride, because the runway's alive and the stage is set. So bring your culture and don't allow us to forget.
Oh my god, I think we're throwing a ball.
Hello, hello, hello.
Is she going to a funeral or to a wedding?
My 9 talented global glamazons. I am so happy the 9 of you are still here, but unfortunately, the non-eliminations episode are done. And tonight, one of you will sashay away to their country and never come back. Well, they will come back to the finale.
Some of this bitches would love to have my immunity potion.
For today's challenge, we're going to take a trip around the world and we will be throwing the Global Phenomenon Ball. For this ball challenge, you will need to showcase your country's pride and represent your nation with style. Whether you're from Brazil, Thailand, or Peru, or none of these, we want to see your unique culture, traditions, and beauty on the runway.
Oh, this looks promising. I can't wait to showcase everything Spain has to offer. I'm very excited.
First category is National Icon, a famous person from your country. Second category is National Wonder, and we want to see a famous place from your country. And for the final category, National Mythology. And I think the name says it all.
I love the 3 categories. I am so happy we all got to showcase our talents, redeem a look, and now being able to show 3 runways before the first elimination. Thank you, Raz.
So, work on it, own it, and bring it back home for this thrilling and patriotic ball. Good luck, and don't fuck it up.
I am so ready to bring it for these categories.
Me too. I hope I can at least do Germany proud, unlike Tessa Testicle did.
Why is Miss Nothing shading the icon? The legend, Miss Tessa Testicle?
I mean, she had personality, but where was the talent?
Just like Chloe and Fatima.
Someone bring the popcorn.
A song about STDs was in the top, but not a voguing performance that was inherited in my Hispanic roots?
Oh, girl, I wouldn't say that if I were you.
I am about to lose my shit.
Anyways, let me go prepare my looks for this ball.
Just step your fucking pussy up.
Girl, no. I made the song, I wrote the lyrics, I sang it, and added the auto-tune. And if you haven't noticed, it makes sense with my drag character since my name is STD inspired. You didn't Vogue, you just copied a random animation and danced it in front of Raz.
Clock her, sis.
I literally told Prisma the other day I won't be bothering with Antonia since she won't be here for long.
I have no idea why that filler queen came for my girl Chloe when she clearly was so much better than her girl.
Oh, okay. You think I'm a filler. Are you done now?
Fuck you. Bye-bye.
That was intense. Thank God I was at the other table.
Girls, do you like raves?
Like the one you went to and ended up with a bottom?
Well, he actually gave me top vibes and we made out all night long.
He reminded me so much of S-word.
Oh no, the trauma!
Can I ask what happened?
Believe me when I say y'all don't want to know.
It's the situationship who broke my heart last summer. He was obsessed with me and love-bombed me, which made me really tied to him. Like, a lot. But then he started ignoring me for no reason and completely disappeared. I also gave him my university notes, and when he unfollowed me, I asked him to give them back to me, and his reply was, "I don't have time for this right now."
Literally every guy ever.
He was like, "You're my talisman. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you around me." And he was so smiley and hugged me all the time. It has been very hard to detach from him, but I am glad to share this with my sisters and now with the world. Situationships can be harder than actual relationships.
I am so sorry this has happened to you. People really need to learn how to communicate instead of ghosting. It's awful.
I'm okay now. At first, when I saw him after that, I got anxiety. Now when I see him, I feel nothing. I don't care anymore. I was just sad for not having the closure.
I once had a closure where they told me they never felt a thing for me, and it was like they never met me. I'd rather not have closures sometimes. Men are the worst. One day you're their everything, and the next one they tell you they never liked you. I am so over them at this point, except for their cocks.
What's going on?
Not him again. Oh my fucking God. I'm so over it.
We're just talking about how much men suck.
Oh yes, my ex-boyfriend was a stalker who constantly cheated on me. He moved to France, and once there he told me he was seeing other people and that he didn't know how he felt. So I obviously broke up with him, and then he started harassing me.
Okay, Salamuna. I feel bad for you. Now can you leave the dolls alone and stop getting into conversations that don't have anything to do with you?
Well, that fight was weird and awkward.
I understand some girls are more loud or maybe hysterical, but this is still a competition, and sometimes they forget that drama can mess up with your head and affect your performance.
I mean, I understand Chloe's reaction because what Antonia said was not even shade. It was mean and unnecessary.
But enough about them. They already got enough screen time. How are you feeling with the ball? I am super excited and confident with my runways.
I think my looks are conceptual and I have a very good feeling about them.
In my case, I'm very nervous. I didn't do the ball on Sims Drag Race. But on Drag Race Raz Season 5, I was in the bottom. I didn't do the last look, and the other two were not good enough to fit the categories. Also, after that episode, I got qualified for talking too much, so I'm hoping to redeem myself. I have learned to keep my opinions to myself. That's why I don't intend to get into any fights. Like Carmen Farala once said, I have faced many battles in company, but I am winning this war by myself.
Girl, then let's go put our wigs on and slay this runway.
Welcome to the main stage of Drag Race RAS Global All-Stars. Rebecca Katsuoski, what's the thing you like the most about Italy?
I would love to say pasta Raz, but I'm not a basic cunt. So obviously Eleanor Ferruzzi.
Megara Fuenlabrada, what's the thing you like the most about Romania?
Nothing. Well, my boyfriend.
And I am so excited for our extra special guest judge, Jenna Marvin. You're such an icon. What's the thing you like the most about your country?
Apart from the food, let's better skip that question.
Well, thank you very much. Tonight, we have challenged our queens to bring to the runway 3 different cultural looks. The first one representing their national icon, a famous person. The second look will represent a national wonder, meaning that they will show us a very, very meaningful place from their own countries. And the last one is national mythology, where the queens will show us the darkest secrets of their nations. Racers, start your engines, and may the best drag queen win. Category is National Icon.
Start the music. You got the power, hour after hour.
For my first runway, I'm showcasing one of the most important and iconic figures for the Colombian and Caribbean coast history, La India Catalina. She's a national historical figure who was taken by the Hispanic colonizers to be their translator since she was a trust figure for the indigenous people. Nowadays, you can find her statue in the city center of Cartagena, even though she was originally from Galera Zamba.
For my national icon, I'm paying homage to Moria Kazan, a famous Argentinian vedette of the 80s. She louved feathers and was almost as big and extravagant as me. So I really feel we're very alike. Nowadays, she's still alive and is a judge in different TV shows. My makeup is inspired by that decade, with the red lips and the notorious eyes. I feel so rich.
Start the music. Start the music.
I chose Albert Einstein to create a very different character from me in terms of physique. He was known as a demon for breaking with what was established back then to be the source of truth. I wanted to give a more modern focus and show how he would dress to go to a 2024 award ceremony.
Oh, spotlight, spotlight, oh, oh, spotlight, spotlight, baby, come on, spotlight, spotlight,
For this ball, I will be representing Quebec, not the entire country of Canada. For my national icon, I am representing Sammy Landry, a famous Acadian drag queen who is known for her trashiness, satire, TikToks, and comedy. Well, and also by her abuse of cigarettes. Since Chloe Midia is more classy, I wanted this look to be a perfect mix of filth, trashiness, and fashion. So I created this cigarette dress. Some of them are Quebecois. I even have old cigaretted on my hair and shoes. If Sammy and Chloe have one thing in common, is their passion for sucking dick. So of course the knees are bruised.
For my first icon runway, I of course had to pay homage to the original Conocida Mundial, Cristina Ortiz Rodriguez, also known as La Veneno. She is an LGBTQ icon in Spain, and thanks to Los Javis TV show, she has become famous worldwide. She was the first ever trans woman to appear on TV during the 90s, and she's known for her looks and personality.
For the national icon, I knew from the start I would become the Mi Sexy Cambelan girl, Colai Brittany. She was one of the most popular Mexican YouTubers back in 2012, and she's known for supposedly celebrating her quinceañera birthday party with a big party, but she was 17 and the party was for her brother.
Just wanna like you, spotlight, spotlight, baby, come on, spotlight, 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 spotlight.
For my first look, I'm paying homage to the American Requiem herself, Beyoncé, sporting an inspired look from the promo video of her Mrs. Carter World Tour. She's ready to tell y'all to bow down, bitches.
With my first look, I'm paying homage to Alla Gorska, a Ukrainian painter, architect, and activist. Alla was an activist of the human rights movement of the 1960s in Ukraine. In the Soviet Union, the Ukrainian language was banned, and people who spoke it were sent to concentration camps and prisons. Alla was fearless, and only for being a true Ukrainian, she was beheaded by the Russian officers in her own house. The headpiece on my head is representing an artwork that was destroyed by the Russian bomb in 2022 after 52 years after her death. With my look, I want to show the world that we Ukrainians are still fighting for our rights. Russia is a terrorist state.
For a national icon, I'm inspired by the OG nymphomaniac junkie, Miss Bella Chweer. She's well known in the queer community for her overall persona, attitude, and her songs. On my dress, I have handwritten some polished slurs and most used words from her songs. Lately, Bella came out as a tranny, so yes, besides representing the junkies, I'm always here to represent the dolls. Lady Popular is out.
Category is National Wonder.
For the second runway, I want to represent a very beautiful place in the Bolivar department, in Colombia, near Cartagena. There's a place that was going to be the real portuary capital city during the colonial era, and that place is Galera Zamba, famous for its salt flats and the beautiful pink coast that has its color due to the organisms living in it. I am the spirit of the place, all wet and covered in salt crystals, sand, and water.
With this second runway, I want to represent the Perito Moreno Glacier, one of the many natural wonders of Argentina. I used many different blue tones to give life to my look, and I feel gorgeous like the queen of ice that I am. You can see that I have ginormous crystals on the back, and my dress is made of snowflakes and ice.
For this category, I am the Devil Bridge. I wanted to make a creature that inhabits like a prisoner in the river, making the curious run away from the portal that communicates with hell. I make some reminiscences with the multiple metal circles on the look, which represents the confinement in which she lives.
For my wonder look, I am the literal underground metro of Montreal. Montreal is home, but before Montreal, it's Teotihuacan, the indigenous name for the territory. I wanted this look to be colorful, camp, and grand. I'm in love with the result. I feel so sexy, and I believe I was able to translate my idea to the final look.
Spain is full of amazing places, but my city, Barcelona, was constructed by Antonio Gaudí, one of the most, if not the most important architects of Spain, and he is responsible for Sagrada Familia, Parque Güell, and the Casa Batlló, which is what I'm representing. I am still me, Pagend, but this dress represents so well the streets of Barcelona.
For this runway, I couldn't think of anything else more representative of my country than the Angel of Independence that can be found in Ciudad de Mexico. It is a tribute to Mexico's victory over Spain in its War of Independence. Its construction was finished in 1910 under the presidency of Porfirio Diaz on the centennial of the War of Independence. Under the monument are the remains of revolutionaries including Father Hidalgo.
The second look, I'm giving you a dragified version of a traditional Dominican dress. She is representing Punta Cana, where you will see these lovely divas in these garments getting down to some bachata y merengue.
Oh, the Lemurian Lake, a pink wonder of Ukraine. I want to show the beauty of this place before 2022. Located in the Kherson Oblast, which is occupied by the Russian army since 2022. Since the occupation, this protected area has been subject to constant destruction by the occupiers. Thousands of animals have been killed and taken to Russian territory to be locked in zoos.
Me and you, oh my baby, oh my baby.
She's fuming. She has wings, but she isn't a fairy. She isn't a lizard. She's a dragon. For this category, I got inspired by the statue of Smok Wawelski. She's a legendary dragon with a long her story. But I'm not a historian to tell you this shit. The golden elements are meant to represent the dragon turning into a sculpture. It's a transformation, mama. Smok Wawelski is a symbol of a beautiful city called Krakow. I've been there just once, but men there were fine, and yeah, the statue was pretty.
That's how I wanna hold it.
Category is National Mythology.
Stop now, hold this moment.
My last look is inspired by the Lizard Man. He was a man who used to stalk women while they bathed naked in the Magdalena River. He once made a deal with a wizard who made 2 potions for him, one which helped him turn into a lizard, and the other one which helped him become human again. One day, while stalking a woman, she saw him when he was about to drink the lizard potion, and he got so nervous that he poured it over half of his body, turning him into this creature forever.
Devil made me do it. Devil made me do this.
Nowadays, he lives in the Magdalena River, and he likes to kidnap beautiful women who bathe in the water.
With this last runway, I want to represent the elves. They are generally associated to nature, and so I gave this mythical touch by using leaves, sticks, and different types of fabrics, which look like Mother Nature. Elves are attracted to personal belongings, so they love stealing and making fun of the person who's looking for their stuff. So to represent that, you can see different objects on my look that I have stolen, like the feathers or the skull. I am happy with the result. I wanted an original take, and I think I made it high fashion and elegant, just like I am.
It's on fire, hot as hell, or is it heaven? All night long, we gonna burn for eternity. You say, why'd you do it? Devil made me do it. Why'd you do it? Devil made.
For the mythology runway, I am showing the demon possession of the Bishop Burkhard von Worms. Legend says he was a very respected bishop, but he suddenly started to show very weird behaviors, turning into a very cruel and unjust person. He started to hate Christian morality, which he defended with his life before. They say that his face changed during the religious ceremonies. Because of this, a priest exorcised him, which made the bishop react violently by cursing and screaming like hell. After this, he recovered and worked on regaining his reputation.
As hell, or is it heaven? All night long, we gonna burn for eternity.
Quebecois mythology is very different and usually related to average people, farmers, and peasants. For this last runway, I am portraying La Corriveau, a woman who was executed and hanged in a cage for 40 days after killing her husband. People say she was related to the devil, as she vanished from the cage one day, leaving no trace. There are many versions of the story, but I wanted to make the cage into a fashion moment, and I am really pleased with the result. I also wanted to make it seem like some flowers and greenery grew on the cage, but ended up moldy with time.
Never follow. We take lead from our desire to be free. It's alright. Touch my body, it's on fire. Hot as hell, or is it heaven? All night long, we gonna burn for eternity.
For the last runway, I am portraying the most famous child monster of Spain, El Coco. He doesn't have an exact form or appearance, but he's usually described as a very creepy man who stalks and kidnaps the children that refuse to sleep. For my runway version, I took inspiration on the Bougie Man and mixed it with my pageant style, and I am very happy with the result, since it's something very different for me.
For the mythology runway, I am embracing one of Mexico's most well-known ladies. Her name is La Catrina, and the essence of her story goes deep into Mexican traditions and roots, but has been restyled only in the last century. It is believed that the Aztecs worshipped a goddess of death that they alleged protected their departed loved ones, helping them into the next stages.
My final look comes from the mythology of the chupacabra. This blood-sucking creature has been originally spotted in my other motherland, Puerto Rico, and this demon creature is spiked the house down. Chupacabra, but make it editorial, make it fashion. I have my spiky hair, the spike-looking sleeves, and boom in the back you can see I attached its spikes to my back. Half chupa, half icon.
Devil made me do this dance. Why'd you do it? Devil made me do it.
For the final runway, I'm serving the Slavic goddess Makash, the goddess of fertility, harvest, and success. Finishing this ball with such a strong spirit, I want to show that our Ukrainian soul has always been there. With this look, I want to thank all the women of Ukraine who have been working hard during these hard times.
Devil made me do this dance.
All of you are doomed. Mother Liko is here. In Slavic mythology, Liko is a demonic woman with one eye who brings suffering, disease, and depression where there is happiness. You can't escape from Liko if she wants to see you go through misery. Also, she's skinny. I'm very much like her. Maybe she's my lost twin. Now remember, Liko never sleeps. She keeps an eye out for Selenar.
Devil made me do this dance.
Welcome back, ladies. First of all, I just want to say that this ball has been amazing and I think it's one of my favorites, if not my favorite ball ever on this competition. Before announcing our decisions, Dirama, you have the immunity potion. Would you like to use it?
Should I give this to a flop? Should I keep it for myself? Difficult choice. Well, since I think I did good, I'ma keep it this time. Sorry, Raz, I won't be using it tonight.
Okay, Dirama decided not to use her immunity potion. Remember, you have 2 more chances to do so. Ladies, when I call your names, please step forward. Prisma Queen, Salomuna Sintera, Natalia Bigold. Girls, the 3 of you are all safe.
Can I say something? Natalia. As a Russian who fled the country because of the war, I am so happy with your runways. You brought a statement worth of being called out. I wish nothing but peace between our nations. I'm so happy for you. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Jenna. There are fortunately Russians like you who despise the war and even left the country as a way of protesting. So thanks for these words.
Thank you so much to both of you for using your voices to raise awareness on this situation. Now you may leave the stage. The rest of you represent the tops and bottoms of tonight's episode. Now it's time for the judges' critiques, starting with Venus.
Good evening, Venus. Wow, what a night. I really enjoyed your package. It was so elegant and opulent. Your icon was amazing, and I think it was so dragon elevated. You managed to keep the essence of Moria while also keeping your own personal style, and I appreciate that. Very well done.
Your national wonder, I think, was the best of the night. Or at least, for sure, one of the best. You went from bottoming the ball to doing this. Girl, I'm so very proud of you. All of the extravaganza and opulence can be seen on your looks, and I loved the colors and how big your glacier gown was. You really outdid yourself tonight.
And this mythology look is so camp and fun to watch. It was unexpected, but I know dwarfs are famous in Argentina, as well as gnomes. The dress is spectacular, the details on it as well. I love the boots resembling sticks, and the hat bitch, the hat. It's just so fun. Very nice job.
Up next, Vinila von Bismarck. Hello, Vinila. This ball, as you saw, was on another level, and even though we loved how your stories connected with the 3 looks, I feel like both your icon and mythology lacked some spark. The icon runway was just not it. Both Radeka and I think Megara as well, and me included, really didn't enjoy it. We thought it was just a very simple recreation of Einstein and you could have done something much bigger. Because we all know you are capable.
Exactly. The Wonder look was my favorite out of the 3, and I loved how you portrayed the Devil Bridge with the demon being full of circles, both on her waist and chest, and even on the forehead. Great detailing there. But again, even if the look was major, the first thing that comes to mind when I see it is demon, not the place you were trying to represent, and it could have easily been a look for the mythology category.
This last look. I find the myth interesting, but the look fell a bit short for me. That dress with that hat reminded me more of a porcelain doll rather than a bishop, and the only thing that corroborated the legend was the makeup and the Bible. We know you can do better, I trust you, but this was a clumsy night for you.
Up next, Fatima Lord.
Hi, Fatima. I think you tried to represent Spain with very good ideas that weren't very well executed. You know, everyone on this panel is international, and all of your runways were cliché for us because we were expecting something deeper. Your Veneno look was cute, but I didn't appreciate it because it's a look I've seen a lot. So maybe you could have represented her more in your style, rather than just recreating her.
For your Wonder look, I think it was more in your comfort zone since we saw your pageant style. But again, Batlo House has much more than just flowers. I feel like you could have added some skull masks, some scales to represent the ceiling, and maybe a cross necklace. This is something we noticed in the last challenge as well. You need to accessorize more because sometimes your looks feel a bit incomplete, but it's just a recommendation.
As for your mythology runway, I feel like the idea is great. The execution, not that great. It's a very basic legend, and the Coco doesn't have an actual physical representation. Even though I liked the concept, it felt a bit short. But I loved seeing it represented. We saw your style and also something very different at the same time. Although you must go bigger. Look around you.
Up next, Antonia Kisha Montoya.
Hey there. Antonia, let's see. First of all, I love the idea of representing one of your countries for each runway. It was smart, and it really helped us to get to know you better. I feel like, as Fatima, you could go bigger. When I look at your Beyoncé runway, that is the Antonia I know, and I love it. But I want to see that times 10. Use more accessories, maybe do more recolors. It felt like an incomplete recreation of the original look, and it could have been so much bigger.
Your place look was very cultural, and it's always nice to get educated in other cultures. I really enjoyed getting to know the traditional part of República Dominicana, but once again, the look we saw in your reference picture was much bigger and the colored lines were thinner than the ones you presented to us. Don't be scared to bring huge looks on this stage because look around you.
But honestly, I'm living for this chupacabra look. I loved seeing this part of you, and I think it was our favorite from all of what you presented to us. Now you have taken us to Puerto Rico. What a trip. I have always been scared of this creature, but now I want it to suck me. It was super campy, and I hope to see more of this.
Up next, from Canada, it's Chloe Media.
Bonjour, Chien. Oh, my gosh. Girl, tonight, once again, you left the judges speechless. Your icon runway was so trashy and fashion. I loved every single detail. You had cigarettes even inside your platforms. The hair was amazing, and it really elevated the look a lot. I personally was hypnotized by your mug, and I was looking more at your face than at the look. Amazing job.
You brought a statement with the 3 looks, and we love to see a local queen who loves her country. Your national wonder was my favorite. You had us laughing a lot. The idea is so stupid, but now that I think about it, recreating the metro of Bucharest would be so funny. I think it was a perfect and campy recreation of Montreal's metro, and you truly brought the drag.
Lastly, this mythology runway look is so high level. I loved the story, and I understood it even before listening to it, because you managed to perfectly recreate it through fashion. The dress with the cage is gorgeous, with all of those flower details. I also love the fact that you had a cage on your face. The makeup is on point, and you are a force to be reckoned with, girl.
Last but not least, Dirama. Oh my god, girl, once again, you have proven to us why you won. This triple package was just insane, and you left the judges speechless. Your icon runway was so original and yet so you at the same time. I felt it was very similar to Chloe's icon, and we loved the trashiness of it all, and the way you elevated her bright dress with all of the insults she received. It was a very good homage, we loved it.
Your wonder look was spectacular and gaggy as well. A big dragon with a long tail but make it have small wings. It was smart. The dress you wore was very beautiful, and I think it really accentuated the campy part of it, especially with the big puffs. You mug is also mugging and ready to slay. So there's not much to say on that. Little details like the wet green hair camouflaging with your skin tone really made this look a 10 out of 10.
And finally, we come to your last mythology look. Oh my god. In Romania, they have a similar legend, and I loved how you represented this creepy babushka. This is as D-Rama as it can get, full of blood, prosthetics, filth, and sexiness. This runway was deadly, and I could feel the energy of the licho from my screen. The only thing is that it was my dick who felt the energy LOL. Jokes aside, the garment was so gypsy-coded and is something that is very present in the Spanish and Eastern European culture, so I loved seeing this representation of her.
Alright ladies, I think I've heard enough. Dirama, Venus. Congratulations, you're the top 2 global all-stars of the week.
Oh my god, what? I'm in the top 2.
Chloe Media, you should really be proud of yourself. I know Quebec is, and I am as well. Very, very, very good job. You're safe.
I may or may not agree, but I am happier than I was last week. I can taste that win.
Vanilla von Bismarck, your icon was not iconizing, and your bishop was not B, he was straight. Fatima Lord, your looks were small, and that really took us out of the fantasy. Antonia Kisha Montoya, you presented looks that were too safe. Except safe in this competition means you still need to go big. Antonia Kisha Montoya, you're safe.
Oh, hell nah, I can't believe this.
Which means that Fatima Lord, Vanilla von Bismarck, I'm sorry my dears, but you're up for elimination. Now ladies, while you untuck in the backstage and deliberate on which queen you will get the chop to, the judges and I will touch ourselves.
So I'm safe. I am starting to feel overwhelmed because I still haven't received critiques, but this is the game, I guess.
You really shouldn't drink during pregnancy.
Girl, are you calling me fat?
I know I shared a moment with Natalia before while we were getting ready, but I still don't like her that much.
So girls, who do you think is in the top?
For me, Venus 100%, she really delivered. The other one I'd say in between Dirama and Chloe.
I totally agree for Venus. For me, Chloe deserves the top. Last week she did amazing and Dirama has already got a win. So hopefully they give the opportunity to another queen.
I feel like it's being rigged for D-Rama, so I'm hoping she doesn't win.
What? I don't feel it's rigged. She's a good competitor, but we'll just have to wait and see. Someone please help me. I am surrounded by 2 girls I can't stand. I just want my sisters back.
The girls are back and I can already read some faces. So, who won?
Venus and I are the top 2 queens. Chloe got very good critiques too. And Vanilla and Fatima are in the bottom.
Not Vanilla. For me, Antonia was the clear bottom.
Congratulations, Venus.
Oh girl, this is tense.
I mean, I'm not blind. It's clear that almost everyone did better than me, but the judges were harsher with Vanilla, so I'm not here. Sided being a bitter Betty about it. They saved me, and there's no turning back.
I was just expecting to be safe. At least I didn't go out dressed as a slutty nurse and Beyoncé from Shane. I took a risk and came up with a more drag king vision. But it seems that drag king requests are only cool on a Twitter hashtag.
Speak your truth, Vanilla.
Well, Venus was the best tonight, but I think I deserve the top 2 placement, so some of these bitches who only congratulated her can eat my shit anyways.
Thank you, queens. It really means a lot. But now I would just like to speak to the bottom queens.
Let's go, booze! Being totally honest, Vanilla, how are you feeling?
Now I'm just sad. I want to be here. I feel Raz was extra harsh with me and some queens were even more basic than I supposedly was. I don't know. I'm disappointed.
Well, I totally think you deserve to be here. Shade apart, you are a fierce queen and I really like you. But this is not only about you. Fatima is in the same position.
I really created a connection with you since last week, and I feel you were the only one I could trust. I just don't know if that's enough.
That's really kind, but I believe you will make the fairest decision. Being here has been a gift, and I will go home happily.
Fatima is my friend, but I don't see a fight and the passion to stay here. I'm really divided. Are you giving up? You're talking as if you were already out.
Of course not, but also I was eliminated first 2 times already. I just don't want to let this make me feel bad again. I want to stay and show more of myself. But why do I have to break down or be mad about being in the bottom? I know I can trust Venus.
Best of luck, sister. Now Durama and I should go change. I dreamed of this moment. It's sad to have to give the chop to one of these queens, but I have been so underestimated on so many shows. And having this opportunity for me is very important. This is the first elimination, and the first one always changes the game and sends an important statement. I can chop Vanilla because she's more competition, but I could also be fair and send home the weakest link. I guess we will see on the main stage.
To be honest, I would send both of them home. No, but for real. I feel I enjoyed one of them more, but I heard some rumors about Vanilla talking behind my back, and I could just send her home, although I think she did better than Fatima. But then again, do I want the poor Fatim to become a triple pork chop? The decision is hard, but I have to choose one.
Welcome back, queens. 2 top global all-stars stand before me. Ladies, prior to tonight, you were asked to prepare a lip-sync to Hijo de la Luna by Mecano. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me, win 15,000 simoleons, and earn the power to give one of the bottom queens a chop. The time has come for you to lip-sync for the globe. Good luck, and don't fuck it up.
Tonto el que no entienda, cuenta una leyenda, que una hembra gitana conjuró a la luna hasta el amanecer. Llorando pedía al llegar el día de esposar un calé.
I know the song has just started, but I feel like Venus is embodying the song so well.
El cielo habló la luna llena, pero a cambio quiero el hijo primero que le engendres a él. Luna quiere ser madre y no encuentras querer que te haga mujer. Dime, luna de plata, ¿qué pretendes hacer con un niño de piel?
I don't even know who to look at.
Hijo de la luna, gitano al creerse deshonrado, se fue a su mujer, cuchillo en mano. ¿De quién es el hijo? Me hace engaño fijo y de muerte la hirió. Luego se fue al monte con el niño en brazos y allí le abandonó. Y las noches que haya luna llena será porque el niño esté de buenas. Y si el niño llora, me guarda la luna para hacerle una cuna. Y si el niño llora, me guarda la luna para hacerle una
Girls, thank you so much for that lip sync, but I have made my decision. Venus, you're a winner, baby. and you receive a cash tip of 15,000 simoleons.
Fuck yes! I told y'all you should be scared of me.
D-Rama, very good job. You are safe to slay another day. You may step to the back of the stage. Now please, I want my bottom queens to join Venus on the main stage. With great power comes great responsibility. Venus, show us which queen you have decided to get the chop.
So, based on the challenge, the 3 looks, and how they performed during the premiere, I've made my decision. It is really hard because they're both my sisters and I love them so much, but the queen I have decided to give the chop is Fatima.
As it is written, so it shall be done. Fatima Lord, gracias por haber aceptado mi invitación y por haber dado lo mejor de ti. You are very loved in this community. But now, sashay away.
Raz, I am so happy to have represented Spain on this stage. I love you so much, and thanks for letting me be a part of this amazing season.
And long live to the first ever triple pork chop.
Gana por mí, hermana. Always and forever, Fatima. Well, it was very short, but I am proud of what I have shown. I at least became the first ever triple pork chop. I, of course, would have loved to stay longer, but I am happy to have shown my talent and a good bunch of looks. See you on the metaverse, everyone.